Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to the Monogatari series. It is the second season, episode 3. And as always, if you want to see the reaction, just go down into my descriptions. You will find a link, replace the circumflex dot parts with real dots, and enjoy the reaction. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear out my thoughts about this episode. So, see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. Now, strangely enough, I feel like this episode did not offer me so much on informations. There was something in, 2 or 3 little things, but not so much I can speculate about this time. But let's see, I will go through it. So, let's see. Thus, I'm starting to do this stuff, clicking everywhere. We started off with Senjugahara and Hanekawa, and that was quite nice because we are going further into the fact that she is so strange, so pure, so white. And the good thing is she knows it now. She is now aware of the fact that she is maybe too good, too white. As Senjugahara stated it, she's not a saint, but she is not willing to see the fact that other people's are bad. So she's stubborn in not accepting darkness in other people. Interesting concept. I liked it. And then we had the chocolate, which I'm still waiting for, as you all know. So it was more neither just the end of the last episode, you could say. A little bit extended. Oh yeah, there was one interesting sentence in there. It feels like Araragi is fake and you, Hanekawa, are the real thing. And seeing that we had fake and real thing, what is more worse? With the 3 of the old comrades, Oshino, Kaiki, I think it was, and I always forget her name, Yozoru, who had different opinions about that. It's kind of interesting that they bring this in again. So Araragi feels like a fake and Hanekawa feels like the real thing because she's helping as well. Araragi is just the one mumbling all the time about it, like, I don't want to, being grumpy. But as Senjugahara thinks it's that he's doing it to protect himself because, and this is the major thing, good people are generally used. They are, if there are people who are really good, who always help, you will see the moment when people start to use this for their own benefits. And I agree there. I've seen this in my life with different people. I discussed it with some of them. There are those people who are pure at heart, who always want to help, who always want to be there for everyone, make sure that everyone is feeling fine. And there's like a limit, and then they just burn. They just burn out. That's why it's called burnout. Because they do too much. They do not care enough about themselves while caring about everyone else. And that is kind of what Hanekawa does. It's true. She tries to help everyone, and she doesn't care enough about herself and doesn't look enough after herself. So that's very fitting. Nice one. I'm not sure if there's a word for that, if there's like a term for people like that. Maybe. But if so, possibly that's what she is. We had that. Yeah. And then we had this short meetup, Hanekawa and Suruga, names complicated. Suruga? That's why I write them down. And as I already mentioned multiple times, I really like the fact that we have the girls talking to each other now. So she's being summoned by Araragi for something, possibly another storyline, which we do not see yet what's going on in the background. And I really wait for it when we hopefully will have it in the end of the season, or in the middle, I don't know, that we will see what Araragi is doing all the time. And possibly some pieces who have been dropped in these episodes by now will fit in his storylines, so it makes more sense what's going on. So that's why they were there. Hanekawa is a bit grumpy about the fact that she's not the one being asked. Okay, but okay. And then we went straight back to those here. And this scene is interesting to me because there are many things in. So the father is in here. Checking if I can. There it is. First thing, he introduces himself not by his name. He introduces himself as Senjugahara's father. Which makes sense because Hanekawa is a friend of Senjugahara. But one might think you say your name. Not sure why they didn't. Second thing is, he's cooking. Still has on his suit, which is a bit strange, you know, cooking in suit, but okay. But he's cooking, and I guess he's cooking for the girls as well. So that's something, because in the household of Hanekawa, they always cooked for themselves and not for others. Although we did not see them eat, but I think it is a gesture already. And additionally, the girls are talking about everything that's going on, that's happening right now. All those abomination stuff here in suit. All this abomination stuff in front of Senjugahara's father. I don't know how secret one should be about that, because somehow it feels to me like you shouldn't go running around talking to people like someone has a monkey paw, someone has a kind of a vampire hiding in their shadows, and someone else is turning into a cat in the night, which she is aware of. By the way, that was hilarious. So it's strange for me that they talk about it in front of her father. On the one hand, it shows that she trusts him, I guess. On the other hand, it is kind of dangerous. I mean, he could think that his daughter is nuts, you know. And they had about the going or not, and about the other abomination being there. It's there it is. The fact that Hanekawa is still not aware of that makes it kind of funny. And Senjugahara is not one that's going by when there's a pun to be done. So she does a meow sound. That's a great one. I can only guess she wasn't sure if Hanekawa knew it or not. And she did this to test if Hanekawa is aware of this problem. Or thus she had kind of you could say she has kind of an alliance with Black Hanekawa. Maybe it was like a little pinch towards Black Hanekawa, because she remembers everything that the original Hanekawa says, does, and realizes. So cool. That was a nice pun. I really enjoyed it. I liked the fact that they brought in the Fire Sisters. It was a short conversation as well. And she lured them into taking Hanekawa in the house of the Araragis, which I think I said like in episode 1 or 2. That I'm a bit surprised this was not an option, because they have a huge house, so there should be enough room. And the Fire Sisters are always like trying to help people, so it's very fitting. And I didn't completely understand why she was so much luring Karen into doing it. I mean, she could have just asked, and I think Karen would have done it. But Hanekawa later on said it. The fact that Senjugahara did it made Senjugahara the bad person, which is not really true, the one begging or asking for a place to stay. Because, and here we come full circle, Hanekawa would never ask for herself. That's the thing. Hanekawa did not even think about going to any friends she has to ask for a place to stay, because I'm pretty sure every of them would have agreed. I mean, that's what friends are like, you know. I had those experiences in my life as well, that when there were moments when, you know, some stuff is happening, you can't live together with someone anymore. And then you have like a week or two, or maybe even more time, where you need a place to rest your head until you found a new flat or anything else, you know? And in this time, my experience is it, at least with my friends, which I have, that you can crash at the couch of a friend. That's a normal thing to do. There's like a maximum amount of time you should be doing it, otherwise it gets strange. But Hanekawa never asked. And as she said in the beginning, as Senju said in the beginning of this episode, she cares about others, but she will never do anything for herself. She would not have asked. So that's why Senju did it now. And this brings us to funny moments in the Araragi household. I mean, it is just hilarious, and I'm pretty sure something will be happening. They brought in the parents, and I really hope we would see them, but we didn't. But both of them are police members. Okay. We had a little more than just a little bit of fan service with the bathtub scene. I mean, that's a lot of fan service. And once again, this bathroom is abnormal. I mean, seriously, it is so huge. It fills like half of the house. And we have the final scene in the end with Hanekawa going into bed at Aragi's bed and being, it's weird because she kind of fancies him. I really expect in one of the next episodes, when she will stay there, that there has to be a moment when he's coming home at night and wants to go to bed, and Hanekawa is lying in his bed. And this is like, a gift package, It has to be something like that. And we have one last scene of talking, which is really, it's not what I expected, because it is between Black Hanekawa and our little vampire girl. There we go. Upside down all the time. With some little bit background information. So, and there's where it gets interesting. So the connection between her and Araragi is severed, is somehow damaged, cut. It's not mentioned why. I guess this is the storyline we're heading for. Somehow Suruga can help there, possibly. And it seems as though Shinobu is somehow aware of how she can help in this. Oh, he is clever, he thought about it. She said something like that. I have no idea what it will be. And they kind of agreed with each other to, I wouldn't say like each other, but go on a neutral level with each other. Because Black Hanekawa is something new, is a new abomination, and Shinobu doesn't know exactly where she's fitting in. She's not really evil, but is she good? Is she bad? Let's see what time shows. That's more neither what she said. You're new, so I will give you shadow of the doubt. I will not drain you. Let's see where we are heading for. And she even helped her, jumping her to the school. Maybe to get some brownie points, but maybe as well because she's interested what's going on. And the school is burned down. So, I mean, it's pretty clear that whoever burned down the house of Hanekawa is possibly the one who burned down the school. I mean, it makes sense. Question is who and why. Yes, still both options are valid. It could be Hanekawa because she heard about the fact that Suruga would meet up there with Araragi. The house is already burned down, so it happened not right now. It has to have happened at least some hours ago, possibly longer ago. One might guess even days, because there was no fire department around or anything, but we'll see. It could be the tiger, although I'm still not sure what exactly he is. Shinobu knows what the tiger is. She met him, it seems. And although there are many tigers, he's rare because he can speak. Normally, as she says, abominations that look like an animal are not able to speak. And so he's uncommon. As I said, I am not sure where this is heading. I'm still have no clue what the tiger is about. Maybe it is a little bit about helping Hanekawa to care for herself. Just guessing. I mean, he said that she's crystal clear, that she's so white, as we learned by now what it means, at least partially. I have no idea. Foolish me. Well, I'm pretty sure we will learn that in the next episode or the one after. So that's it for this time. It was interesting. It gave us the background information about the Araragi storyline. I think this is a major thing, which I will look for, trying to remember those little crumbs of bread that were thrown at us about this storyline. Maybe it will come in handy later on. That's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed. I did for sure. And as always, I will see you soon. Until then, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.